Today is National Spouses Day, and the foundation of this appears to derive from the idea of sharing or thanking your spouse. Unlike Valentine's Day, it's more about giving time than giving gifts. Even when parties are separating or getting divorced, they still can share. They can still work together to resolve certain issues. Typically, they come together to resolve issues concerning the children, parental access, communication, support for the children, so that they know that that area is taken care of. Another technique that's typically employed is a separation agreement. And when parties get divorced in the state of New York, they're no longer able to cover their spouse on their for medical insurance purposes on their plan. However, if they use a separation agreement, they can. And this is extremely useful because it enables a spouse to have more time to get insurance and saves the parties costs so that they can use money in it for expenses and for the children and for other items that they may otherwise need. However, there are several things to consider when entering into a separation agreement. Number one, it has to be notarized and signed in the proper form containing the appropriate language. Number two, it has to settle all of the matrimonial issues, not just the medical insurance, but equitable distribution, maintenance, counsel fees, custody. Three, the parties have to live pursuant to that agreement, separate and apart, and abide by all of the terms of the agreement. And lastly, and most importantly, either spouse can move for a divorce, can ask the court for a divorce based solely on the separation agreement 1 year after the separation agreement is signed. And so what will happen is within 3 months or 6 months of that time, the parties may no longer be covered by the medical insurance because they will have the divorce. So whereas the separation agreement had them work together to save their costs, once they get divorced, they will not.